There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
It's the boys from Black and White Sports. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're live.
Hey,
We're live, everybody.
We're live.
We are live. We might want to kind of yell at the team. Oh, hold on here. We had some technical difficulties, folks. The camera wasn't working right. But you know, we're here now. So
We have finally made it live, Black and White Sports. We're here on our debut live broadcast from the Tavern.
okay, I'm sorry. Anybody that's texting me real quick, don't text me anymore. Post on the page, everybody, because Damon is running the page right now, and we're just sitting here just being two guys talking sports.
That is what we do. So, first off, we'll tell you a little bit about what we do. We're, it's pretty simple. We're not here trying to be analysts or trying to break down game film and like that. We're going to talk to you how we talk to each other in the garage about sports, how you talk to your buddy, your brother, your cousin, your worker. We're just going to shoot the shit, so to speak. And we are here at the Tavern, so we're live, and that means beers are up. You guys can come out and join us from time to time.
Congratulations to one.
Mr. Ass.
First live show. A little bit funkadelic going on with the camera, but you know what? We're living it up.
That is what we do. We live it up. Awesome. So, let's get into it. Let's talk about some sports.
Let's do. What do you want to start with? First off, let's tell everybody where we're at again.
We're at the Tavern.
The Tavern. Angie is here from the Tavern. Hang on one second.
Hi guys. Oh, you
Angie,
really want me to talk?
Yeah, I do. Angie, tell everybody the address and what you guys got going on here.
Hi. Tonight we have you guys.
There we go. That's a great answer.
802 West Southwestern.
All right.
So we're downtown Indy. We can look out this window and see Lucas Oil Stadium.
You're 2 blocks away from Lucas Oil.
Well, it's big enough that we can see it from here.
Yes, we can. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you guys.
So, yes, we are downtown Indianapolis.
Where we live?
Where we live. Well, no, not downtown.
No, but we live in Indy. So.
Yeah, we can't afford downtown, man. This
No,
changed.
I'm not trying to live
Yeah,
downtown.
it's changed. So, hey, let's start off with college. We'll start with the sports that are, pretty hot right now. So football is going on. We'll get into basketball next week's show.
From the Tavern.
From the Tavern.
Yes.
We'll do that next week at 7:30. We'll get into our basketball, which will be college and NBA. We'll go through, just a quick brief, we'll go through the rankings. If college has come out yet, we'll go through the rankings. We'll talk about key teams that can win a national championship and key teams to look for, and disappointment teams that we think we'll have. And then we'll go over the NBA as well. We'll start with different conferences and go with the top teams and try to mix in the trades and the rookies and go over things like that for matchups for the upcoming 82-game season.
Yes, sir. I can't wait. The Pacers are looking good already. I cannot wait to get this season started.
Yeah, and I got some surprise picks for you in the NBA, and the Pacers is going to be one of them. You guys are going to love it. Well, I'm the basketball expert, so.
Yeah, that's his court.
Yeah, so.
But get it?
So awesome. So let's talk about some NCAA football right now.
Let's do.
Well, it's interesting going on right now in the college world.
It is. I don't want to delve into the games of the week because we got that Pick'em show coming up tomorrow night for you guys. I'm sorry. What is tonight? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, tonight's Wednesday. Duh, Dan. All right, Thursday night's the college. Yes. So tomorrow at 5 o'clock, that game of the weeks and all that show goes on. So, yeah, there's a lot going on in college football this year. A lot of surprise teams.
Well, there's a couple of surprise teams. There's really only one major surprise team, and that's Kentucky.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, those guys, man, that's Snell. That Snell is a running back, man. He's going to play on Sunday.
Hold on, time out, everybody. Damon's got to pull up the live feed so we can see everybody.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, we're going to try. We're not technically sound yet, but everything was working at the what did you call it? The Shire?
The Shire.
Yeah.
Yes. The Sports Shire.
Yeah, the Sports Shire. Everything was working fine there.
So, I don't...
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. There he is. There it is. Hey, I see me. Woo! Twice. 3 times. I see me 3 times. I'm all over it.
All right, so.
All right, what we got going on? Amigo, what's up? Hey, Suits. What is going on, Jesus?
Hey, Zeus. Who else is up there right now?
We have a Miss Robbie Gilbert who's hanging out with us.
Oh, I know who that is.
Well, she only wants to talk about the Cowboys.
Well, we ain't talking about the Cowboys right now because you guys suck.
Seems like a fair weather Cowboy fan. My stepdad's a Cowboy fan.
Right.
So,
who else is up on there? My dad.
Yep.
Hi, Dad.
We got
Hi,
Big
Dad.
Dan. We got Big Dan. What up, Big Dan?
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all listening. Everybody, comment, like, share, tell us what you think. Give us some questions if you want us some answers. And back to the college world, Damon.
All right, so we are a week away from the first what the hell was it called? The playoff bowl.
They don't do the bowl championship series or whatever it is anymore.
Yeah, so we're about a week away from the playoff rankings. You know, we've been going off the AP for the first part of the season, but now the real rankings really come out, and there's really been no change at the top. You know?
No, not yet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
It is.
It's coming. You know what I mean? Alabama, obviously, is Alabama.
Right.
You know, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's Alabama every year. you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a couple beat downs
Right.
on some poor teams, and everybody's going to say Alabama just beat down on poor teams.
Right.
And then they'll go through the SEC conference and they'll beat down on ranked teams.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Oh, wow. Look who's on there. Look who's on there. Hi, everybody.
Hey, it's Christy.
Yeah. We'll skip Sean for now because he's going to want to talk about the Cowboys anyway. So.
No.
What did he say?
Notre Dame. Listen, we can talk about Notre Dame. You know what? Yes. We can talk about Notre Dame. One. Today would have been a great. Yes, it did. You didn't. You went by a touchdown.
Win's a win, right? Go Irish.
But whatever.
Go Irish.
So I do owe a bet, and we have not forgot. I guess we're waiting on a good warm or some time to do it.
Warm?
I don't know. We've had.
What are you talking about, man? You've had like 5 weeks to do it, and you still.
No, we've been ready to do it, but we've always had like extra shows.
You know, I tell you what, tonight would be a good night.
Tonight's a good night.
Tonight's a good night.
Okay.
So by the end of the show, Damien's going to get that courage enough up to sing the Notre Dame fight song, everybody.
Yeah, maybe I could pull it up so somebody give me the words. Somebody knows the words of that crap.
I got you.
But back to Notre Dame. Back to Notre Dame. Okay. This is your best opportunity.
Yes.
You have put yourself, other than Alabama, I think you're the only team that completely controls their destiny and their road to the Final Four.
Yes.
You know, I think last game was your toughest game by rankings, but the upcoming SC game is when you play those rivalry games, you get a little. Yeah, when you play those rivalry games, you get way more oomph into it. You know what I mean? It's much more than the rankings like Alabama, Auburn,
There's
or
more
Florida
meaning.
State, Florida.
There's
You
more
know,
meaning
there's
behind
more
it.
meaning behind it, regardless if you're ranked or unranked. So that might be a game we'll be concerned about, but I really don't think so.
No.
Because you thought SC was going to be better than what they were, and I told you they were trash.
Well, you know, you're right sometimes, I'm right sometimes. You got me on that one. But who got the W against Michigan? Yes, thank you. Anyway, back to what we're talking about.
We've already established that. What's going on, Holly?
I just like throwing it at you.
I see Holly watching.
Hi, Holly.
Holly and I go way back.
Hi, Holly.
Grace Church, I was solid. She is from. She went to school at Indiana State, and I think she holds all of their track records.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Right
she's
on.
a Swifton. So when we get into the track season, maybe we can pull her out.
Hold on, we're gonna watch Damon do his Swift move real quick for life. Ready, go. There it was. She's that fast.
That fast.
She's that fast.
So
Real quick, back to Notre Dame now. They have an upcoming schedule that they do play ranked-wise some poor teams. But man, Pitt coming this weekend, they always play them tough, especially in South Bend. You got Syracuse still. Who knows what's going to happen? They started off strong. They kind of slouched. You never know with Syracuse. Obviously, I think that game should be a blowout, but we'll see. And then, like you said, the Southern Cal game. Again, that's just a tough rivalry, but hopefully we don't fall. And I forgot Boston College. Boston College has always been Notre Dame's Achilles.
yeah, y'all always have issues with those Catholics.
Man, doesn't everybody?
You know what? I have something to say, but I'm not going to say it. I haven't had that many Oktoberfests right there, so maybe one or two more. I might
As soon as
say
HBO,
it.
yeah, as soon as HBO wants to sign us, we'll go into all kinds of stuff.
All right, so going back to the top teams for college, you still got your normal teams that we've seen the last couple of years. You got your Alabama, of course. You got Georgia. You got the school in Ohio. You got Clemson. So
out of that whole team, that whole top five right there with Notre Dame added, Clemson's the worst, I think.
I would say so.
Clemson,
I would say so.
To kind of talk them, we don't want to get too much involved in the playoff talks or anything. But as they sit right now, I see a lot of vulnerability in Clemson.
See, the problem with Clemson was the quarterback transferring prematurely.
Right. That was a big
and it almost cost Clemson a game. I don't know what they're going to do for the quarterback situation because, he's obviously not coming back. And if I was the team, me personally, I wouldn't want him back.
Right. Well, Damon's trying to do two things at once.
Yes, I am.
And Christy, I'm sorry. I see you texting me, baby, but I can't get to the phone right now. We're kind of recording on it.
She says we sound far away.
Oh,
yeah, because we have technical difficulties on the feed.
Yeah.
Because the guy whoever our technician is,
yeah. Where'd he go?
couldn't get the feed up with the camera.
I don't know
so
what
now
was
we're
going
doing
on.
it from the phone and doing it from the podcast.
We're
at the same
improvising.
time.
We're improvising.
Yeah, we're using all of the technology that God has given us.
Right. So maybe we'll just start talking a little louder for you. Is that better?
We got a laptop, we got a tablet, we got a phone.
Right. I can turn the mics up. We can talk from back here, and you can hear us fine, probably.
But true. Right. So anyway,
Thank you.
anybody hearing what she talking about? She could have showed up.
No, he's working. He's working. So
All right.
Anyway.
So, dark horse.
Out of-
I like West Virginia.
and you were stuck on them at the beginning of the
I
year.
told you, man. And the quarterback is what, second in the Heisman?
I tell you, who's the dark horse is Texas.
Yeah.
Texas, they're no joke, man.
Yeah.
They came to play this year.
Yeah.
I hope they continue because I'd like to see that burnt orange up there somewhere in the mix.
I look good in burnt orange, dude.
Whatever.
If we had one of those high school pictures with that burnt orange damaged outfit with the fila boots, that was fun.
Fila boots.
All right, so there we've talked about the top teams. We got a couple dark horses. West Virginia is one. Texas is another.
Yep.
I like. Who else out there is a sneaky one up in there? What do you think? Who do you think is sneaky?
Well, I think Oregon could possibly jump back up towards the top, make their way, but they're not going to make it. I'm not saying that they're going to make it into the playoffs and all, but they can sneak back up to the top.
Yeah, Penn State also can sneak their way back in there. They still got to go on the road to Michigan. They still got to go. I think they play Wisconsin as well.
I think so.
Yeah, so they still got some teams that they can they can build upon and sneak back in there through the back door, and they'll still have the Big Ten championship game if they come out of there. So there's opportunities for Penn State to get back in there,
Right.
Because their loss is still early enough in the year where they'll still be able to come back.
Right. But it was a good. I mean, Penn State's loss came from Ohio State, which is in the division, not just the conference.
Right.
They're in the East, in the Big Ten East. So
Yes, they are. I mean,
how can you make it up unless Ohio State loses?
and they have the opportunity to lose too because they got to go on. They got to play great teams as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. They can, but
So
who knows?
any given Saturday.
Any given Saturday, folks.
So,
Okay.
Oh, she said that's better.
Hey!
That's better.
Is that better when I yell?
Sean says Florida.
Florida's getting, shout out to anybody in Florida in the golf getting hit right now or getting ready to. Hope you guys are safe. Stay safe. Get away. Stay put. So.
Well, I have some people down around Tampa. The judge, young lady I used to work with before she moved.
Yeah, we know.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep, we have come.
We all know them.
They're down there, so we're making sure they're all right. I'm pretty sure Ed is listening in, so.
Good. Hi, Ed.
So I'll go ahead and make sure they're okay, and all the other Florida people that we know down there. I hope you stay safe.
If you're listening, give us a shout out so we know.
But still, none of your teams are going to make it to the Final Four.
Who's his team?
I said any of those teams.
Oh, any of those teams. Yeah. No.
None of the Florida teams. are making the
I
Final
tell you
Four.
what, man. Florida's surprised me this year.
I have, because I didn't really think, I thought we was going to see the same Florida we saw last year.
And yeah, they've changed up a little bit. Hopefully they can stay on the top because everybody likes, the media likes, the fans like a good Florida Gator team in the mix, I'm not a Florida fan by any means, but I like seeing the Gators
Yeah, I
up
mean,
there
it's one of those.
in the mix.
It's one of those teams, one of those schools that you're used to being talked about when it comes to major bowl games
Right.
and national championship conversations.
Right.
And so, I'm gonna tell you another dark horse that nobody talked about.
Ooh.
UCF.
Next. Get out of
Okay,
here.
all right.
I'm
Well,
gonna
hey.
be like old boy on the UFC. Man, I don't care what you're talking about, man.
I just had to say it. I mean, I couldn't actually be doing proper if I didn't mention, the self-proclaimed national championship winner last year.
Well,
They went out and bought their own rings. So ring that no one recognized.
that sucks.
It's like the broke pimp pinky ring. So, okay, we do a college thing, so we're not going to deal too much into the college. So, but if you do have any questions, anything you want us to talk about any particular team,
Yeah, let us know.
come on
Shoot
in.
it up
I
on
mean-
the page. We want to see that. We want to interact with you. Damon, the one, wants to talk to somebody other than the ass, folks.
hey, go quick commercial.
Yeah.
Quick commercial.
Shout it out.
We have a platform on a couple different social medias. We're on Facebook, obviously, if you're watching this live. We have Twitter pages.
Yep.
And we have a YouTube page.
Yep.
So there is a great opportunity to, if you're a small business owner or a small product starter.
Look at him. Go, Damon.
There's a great opportunity to put your product out to a ever-growing follower.
Very good.
Because we are getting people listening to our podcast
We
on
are.
SoundCloud.
We are, yeah. And
So-
also, as you mentioned, podcast is on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I had a button right now to do, because I love that right there. That was awesome.
Hey, I'm just surprised every now and then. It's the new glasses.
It is. It makes them look smarter.
Yeah, it gives me the opposite. All right.
I thank God you got the headphones on so we can't see the baldness all over here, though. But you can't see the luscious locks either. You can't see the luscious locks.
We're just holding on. We just got
You guys like the luscious locks, right? See, they like it.
We have a small crowd.
They were paid to say they liked it, but they like it. See, that's what I'm talking about.
So, all right. Outside of that, let's talk about a little local.
Yes.
Let's talk about some local people. And
get
Sean
local
is
people.
still wanting to talk about Florida. How's he talking about Florida?
I don't know.
What is wrong with your brother?
Well, we don't have enough time in the world for the show to go over that. But I don't know, Sean. Tell us what you're talking about. We're kind of lost. We're a
Yeah,
little slow.
keep splitting Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to go down there?
Oh, wait a minute. I got it now. I got it. We were so confident that LSU was going to win last week that when I seen him the next day, he was giving me crap about Florida, because he said, Florida's going to win. Man, good job, buddy. Good job.
This is coming from the guy who's only watched 2 football games all year.
Notre Dame and Dallas.
So let's talk about some local college things.
Yeah. IU.
IU is looking pretty good. I think they're 2 wins away from being bowl eligible.
Yeah. What didn't?
Well, see, look, I got my IU guy in the back. 4-2. So yeah, they're 2 games away from being bowl eligible.
Well, and speaking of IU, didn't you say that Avon High School's running back decommitted
Yes,
to
he was supposed to be going to the School of Ohio,
And
and he
heading to
decommitted and
Bloomington.
headed to Bloomington.
Congratulations, IU. You guys got a hell of a running back.
That's a big pickup, and we'll talk about high school later.
We will. But since you mentioned IU, you told me that earlier. I didn't want to forget it. If I forgot it, I wouldn't have talked about it.
I'll say that. And I'm going to tell you, the only reason why I know that is because my work buddy, Kenny Idell, who is the high school football guru, he's 60 years old. He's still going to high school games.
And remembers the history of like the sport when
he's like Franklin
when the two teams
Central's 4
played each
touchdowns
other.
in 1 quarter out, buddy.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to hear about that tomorrow at work. Dan saying Michigan.
Oh, Big Dan's making fun of you.
That's fine. He can make fun of me all he wants to.
That's my papa.
Because we're still pecking at the back. But see, if
you're pecking behind us, that's all I know.
That's kind of a preview to our college picks for tomorrow, because I did put a...
See the flag wave?
Yes, I did.
Look real quick, look. See the flag wave?
I'm going to flip you the bird.
That's all right. We'll do the censoredness.
But if you listen to watch our
college
preview pick on YouTube, you'll see my politically correct analysis of the last couple of years at this point of the Michigan.
He was
the Michigan schedule.
Folks, he was so nice about it. I'll give it to him.
There's a lot of colorful words, but I'm trying to improve my vocabulary.
Ooh.
Trying to use other words.
So you're like Eminem looking at the dictionary like what Machine Gun Kelly told him? Oh, you just pick words out of the dictionary?
Well, if they rhyme, they rhyme.
Right.
Better than yours. But we don't do music. So IU looking pretty good.
Hold on here.
What?
You're on. You gotta get on our page, dude.
I'm on it.
You on the page? Okay.
I'm
All
on
right,
it.
never mind.
Look, what does that say right there?
Never mind. I love it. I got you. Seriously.
Tell me, so Jordan, my guy Jordan, he predicts Purdue.
We'll do what?
We'll
do what? They'll win the game?
Predict Purdue rest of season outcome. Oh, he wants us to predict Purdue rest of the season outcome.
Okay, so they're at 2-3 right now. They got Illinois this weekend.
Yeah, which we already picked that one.
Which tomorrow 5 you'll see that pick.
You know what? I don't really see you. I see you guys flirting around 500, but I'm going to tell you you're going to lose the old Oaken Bucket game.
Where's that at? Is it at?
I don't care where it is. You're going to win that game.
I say you go. We'll say 7-5. 7-5. Get a bowl game on. December.
We got to look at their remaining schedule. Who do you have left to play?
I don't know. I can't look right now because my phone is the camera.
All right, so let's
can't reach it.
Jordan, be nice to me and tell me who you have left on your schedule.
There you go. Just put the list and we'll tell you.
Sean, NASCAR's over with.
Yeah, we don't talk about NASCAR yet.
All you do is turn left.
Come on now. Watch it, Damon. Watch it, Damon.
Hey, listen, I'm more of a fan of IndyCar. Okay.
Me too.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Oh,
I'm more of a fan of Carb Day.
Hey, you never know. You might run into You might
Drink
run
another
into
one.
I will. You might run into us at Carb Day this coming year. Watch out.
Well, there is no mic. We are at Carb Day.
Well,
This is like an annual thing for us.
Boiler up is what Jordan said.
Yeah, boiler down. You might want to be looking forward towards basketball season more than finishing out this football season. But listen, since we're here, he's bringing up the Purdue. Purdue is on a very good path to being back to a decent football team.
They are.
They're never going to be an upper echelon football team. They're never going to compete for the big. I'm sorry,
Don't
they're
say
not gonna
never.
do it.
Don't say never. Never talk. Never
Because
talk.
it's- I
That's
mean-
what the people were saying before Drew Brees was there.
Well-
and look what they did.
Well, that was Drew Brees.
Well, that's a not never, is
Well,
it?
and how long ago was that?
A long time.
Like the NFL passing records a long time ago?
Yeah.
But I have nothing against Drew Brees. I don't have anything against Purdue. It's just the same issues that IU's going to come into, that will they continue to come into. They're basketball schools. And then exactly where Lafayette is located, all your recruiting comes into the Notre Dame area. So I just really don't see Lafayette or Purdue being able to recruit those type of caliber athletes where you're going to be able to compete for a national championship every year.
No, not maybe.
Yeah. When's the last time you've seen Purdue actually compete for a national championship? You never have. Even with Drew Brees, they've never there. So
I'm not saying they're never going to be. You are. I'm not going to use the word never.
I'm going to use the word never.
Anything can change. Philly won the Super Bowl last year. Everybody was telling me that was never going to happen. So,
He says, I ain't doing your job, Chuck.
Well, the technical difficulties took out one of our portable informational service.
He says Moore is going to have 3 touchdowns in the Oaken bucket, and Purdue wins 38-24.
That dude is drunk more beer than I have tonight.
I don't know. He's got too many babies to drink beer.
Oh, well.
Hey,
Maybe that's
but he got out Sunday. He got out Sunday, and we played in our league game.
Yeah.
And we looked pretty damn good, man.
For everybody.
the old guys,
Yeah,
the
I was going
old
to say
guys.
for everybody. Thank you.
Welcome.
We looked pretty good.
Well, you are pushing 50, so.
Wow. You know what? You almost select that body, but no, I'm not. I'm still on the underside. I still round down.
Okay.
Still round down.
So since we're talking and we're going to stay in the state for a minute,
Yep.
What about IU? We've already talked about Notre Dame.
Yeah.
What about IU? We kind of touched it. But let's talk a little bit more about IU.
I think they finished the season above 500, and I think they go to a bowl game that's not the day after Thanksgiving.
Who are they going to play? Let's pick
Hell
one.
if I know. Shit, let's shoot one, Baylor.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. No, I was just
Baylor.
wondering.
I don't know. So
They are on the up and up though.
but I do like IU. They always seem to have a team good enough where if you are one of the bigger teams in the Big Ten and you don't come to play, IU will beat you.
Correct.
They have put running backs in the league the last 4 years, and what was he? He's in Atlanta. He's one of the guys in Atlanta, Freeman. No, it's not Freeman.
I asked him. I didn't tell you. I
But it's
asked
one
him.
of them. It's one of them.
Who?
It was the dude.
Randall L.
Randall L. He went to Pittsburgh.
No, the quarterback that took it out.
I don't know. You're asking too much. You're asking too much. You're the one who loves IU.
Hey, Dawn. We wish
Where's
you were
Dawn?
here, Dawn. I just seen Dawn pop up.
Don.
I just seen Dawn pop up. Man.
Don is our friend from Motion Away the Pain.
No. Motionawaypain.com.
Well, that's when you go to see her, but the product is Motion Away the Pain.
Okay, well,
And it motions away your pain by using your body movements to counter react opposite sides.
listen to you.
Diss me, bro. Yeah,
I'm not dissing him. My brother-in-law is here watching this, and he thinks I'm dissing IU.
We got a heckler over here.
I was right. I was vague.
I'm sure you were right. I know you were.
But we all know that there's no other college team in Indiana that'll ever be Notre Dame.
No, that's obvious.
I love it. I just like saying it.
No, I mean, there's no dispute.
No, I just like you saying that. I'm building the song up,
This
man.
is the thing I don't get. For some reason, you think I don't appreciate Notre Dame. I'm not the big Notre Dame hater.
I don't appreciate
you are
Michigan.
a rival. Well, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's all right.
We can still live amongst each other.
So, talked about IU going up. I like the way the Purdue is moving upward. They do have a good coach. I hope they keep him. I hope they give him the money that he deserves, and I think he'll recruit well for the 3-star.
Well, I wouldn't
and 4-star
start the season out 0-3 again.
No, but I mean it's a new system. So.
0-2. I think.
It's a new system. He'll be fine.
Yeah, okay.
He'll be fine. I know Ball State is looking pretty good.
I tell you what, man, that quarterback, he's going to be playing in the NFL like that.
He's got a shot.
He's going to be playing.
They got
in
a
the
receiver
NFL.
that's really good.
Well, he's making them good. I'm not trying to take anything away from the receiver, but man, that quarterback's tough.
Hey, Chris, he said go Sycamores.
Who?
Tevin Coleman. Yes, that's his name, Coleman. Tevin Coleman.
Coleman. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
Yes, there's my guy, Jordan.
He's the one that's not hurt.
Yes. No, he's the one that's hurt. Freeman's the one. Click.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, it's gone. He's got to step away and do something real quick, but he'll be right back. Let's see here. Go Sycamores. Chris, Big Chris, he says go Sycamores. Do they play football in Indiana State?
Yeah, they play, man. They play. I think they play Butler.
Butler plays football?
Yeah.
I thought that football field was just for
No, they
us
actually-
guys growing up in Rocky Ripple playing flag football.
No, they actually have a team now.
Okay. Awesome. They play other sports in Butler besides basketball.
Right. Didn't say they were good, but they play it.
Hey, I don't know. They play baseball's good though.
Baseball is good.
Yeah, the baseball's good.
Baseball team is pretty popular.
The Butler Bulldogs. All right, so that's pretty much it, baby. That's it for football.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
But you got Marion.
You got Marion.
Marion, they're always
They're
really
always
good.
they're always good for their divisions.
With their NIAAIDTC.
Yeah, that. Go with it, folks. Go with
Go
it.
with it. So, hey, let's talk about some Heismans.
Yeah.
Some Heisman hopefuls. So we all know about Tua Berlanga.
Man, we're gonna start calling Damon the Butcher. Damon the Butcher, not the one.
So you got him in Alabama. I pretty much think he's right now is a lead in the pack. I think Dwayne Haskins is behind him, and then I would go with Will Greer from West Virginia.
Okay, Haskins is going to be up there, I think. Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin, running back, I think he's got a shot. The only thing is,
he's going to go against that number 1 ranked Michigan defense.
No,
this
I
week.
ain't even talking about that because you guys are going to get beat in.
Nope.
You can hear that discussion tomorrow at 5. But I think that he has no chance in this aspect because he's the only running back up there amongst 6-7 other quarterbacks. I don't see them get the board or whoever giving the running back the shot over the quarterbacks that are in the mix.
And these names, I'm looking here at the names that are in the mix. I don't see any other position. I see all quarterbacks, 1 running back. I don't see any receivers.
That's right. I see that, Big Chris. I see that.
What'd he say?
He was talking about your boy on the UFC. Why'd you take your shorts off?
I'm sorry about
My
balls.
balls was hot.
Man, that might have to be one of the best interviews I have ever seen. But then that interview got him a title shot in the next one. He's fighting Cormier.
Man, who?
Cormier.
Man, Damon the Butcher.
The one guy who could never win the belt when John Jones is
Daniel
not dirty.
Cormier.
Cormier,
Yeah.
the Kumite.
And
I don't give a hey.
speaking of John Jones, we seen just a little bit ago that the match was actually signed and made official about him and Alexander Gustafsson fighting close to the New Year. I think it's the 29th of December or something. So John Jones is back.
All right. Well, I'm just not a real big fan of Dirk. I like him because he's good, but he's just every time. I always have something.
You see what Don said?
What Don say? Hi, Don.
Hi, Don. Thank
Hi,
you.
Don.
I knew I was right. I knew I was right. I knew it. Thank you, though, for confirming.
That is great, Don. Just put me out there. Like
I
that.
know who's getting the first dibs on your motion away pain.
Nope, you follow a second. I already got it. I got a brief.
Well, yeah.
I got a brief.
Yeah.
But I still do it. I still use the couple
good.
moves that she showed me. It's
good.
like I did something this morning.
That's everybody. That means obviously that it works. So you check her out. Motionawaypain.com. I'm going to say it again.
All right, I'm gonna need to find Angie because I'm probably gonna need another beer.
Yeah.
So, so we talked about Heisman. You know, it's still kind of early in the Heisman race, so we just throw out a couple names. You know, we got two Alabama's quarterbacks. You got Kyler Murray.
I'm
for,
sorry. There's only Dwayne Haskins and Tua Tagovailoa that's going to be in the mix.
I agree. You know, and right now, I think it's going to come down to who has the better overall team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably going to be another Alabama player.
Yeah, unfortunately. You know, I know our buddy Brian and his daughter goes to Alabama, you know, but I've never been a Roll Tide, man.
Hey,
Never
no,
been a Roll
not really a
Tide.
big Alabama fan. My buddy Ski is
Thank you.
he's a guy like that. Listen, I forgot what I was talking about because the beer came and it got me excited.
Yeah,
Got
but
me
he's
excited.
sipping on the stuff, man. He's sipping.
No, because I'm trying to stay focused.
Am I not focused?
No, you're not focused.
I'm not
'cause you keep
focused.
going back to Dale Notre Dame.
Okay, well, let's go off of it.
No, but you notice there are no. Hey, you were
No.
talking about Alabama. We were just talking about Alabama
Yep.
and Heisman's and all the wins. But you know it, all the success that Alabama
This
has
is
done.
abuse.
Listen, if you notice that all the success that Alabama has done in the last 10 years, you know there's still several wins behind both of our programs.
Yes, I do, because we are awesome.
And all the winning that they've done, their percentage is still not better than our two schools when it comes to winning games and winning percentage in college football. It's still Michigan number 1 and Notre Dame number 2.
But see who just went back to the thing that he said I was done doing.
But there was more denouncing Alabama as a great program of all things.
Okay, I agree.
Because remember, they sucked before Saban got there.
Boy, they did. They were nowhere before
It was like a lull between the
That was
guy
one-
with the hat.
That was
and-
one of those dictionary words.
Yes, it was. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So there you have no QB, you have no receivers. We have no defensive players even mentioned.
Nope.
You know, the last mentioned defensive player
He's
was,
still looking for his girlfriend.
and he went to what school? Did all that stuff with that great school himself did, and he got catfish.
Well,
Or did he make it up?
no.
It could be either one.
Honestly, I think we made the whole damn thing up to cover up for something else. But
All
we
right.
can talk about that later, folks.
All right. Let's jump into the NFL.
Alrighty.
Let's jump into the NFL.
Yeah.
I called it.
Called what, man?
I
Are you gonna bring the
told
damn
you.
Chiefs up
I
again?
told you. If you guys listen to, go back to the YouTube and watch our NFL preview show. What we did a group of episodes of each division of both conferences in the NFL. So we ran down all the teams in those divisions and we rated them, their schedule, what we thought their wins would be, and all that kind of stuff. And this guy, they've already beat that.
No, they haven't beat it. They've matched what I told. was
This
going
guy
to
said
be.
they were going to win 5 games from Kansas City.
Hey, I was right. They were gonna win 5 games.
Now they're going to lose all the rest.
You tell me what happens if Mahomes goes out. Honestly,
If
honest
Ma-
question: if Mahomes goes out,
If
who's
Mahomes-
gonna step behind him?
If Mahomes goes out, they will lose all the rest of their games.
All right.
But why you don't jinx them like
I'm
that?
not meaning to jinx him. I'm not trying to jinx him.
Well, that's hate.
I'm just
Just so
saying.
you can win your
No,
5 games.
no, not at all. That's just me saying that's a one-man show right now. You remember what that? Here, Sean. Here's a little shout out to you. You remember when Dak Prescott came in the league his freshman rookie year and blew the league up, right?
Kinda.
Okay. But he had a hell of a start to his career. Second season, what happened?
Bro, this dude has, what, 16, 17 touchdowns and no interceptions? That was the best interview. You
Yes.
still got on my balls.
That was a great interview. and then well, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, I don't want to bring the other part up, but it was a hell of a interview.
Like I said, I need to go sit my black ass down. Go do some cardio.
Man, he needs to if he's
Pete,
going
what
to be
you
going to a
talking about?
heavyweight title.
I don't
Anyway,
know. I think he's gonna get beat down. But all he needs is one punch.
anyway.
We were on the NFL.
Yep.
Talk about Patrick Mahomes
Yep.
and the hot Kansas City.
Yep.
I think it'll be 8-9 weeks before they lose again. No, I picked them this week to lose. So never mind.
Come on now.
I forgot.
Back your bus up.
I forgot. Back your bus up.
And remember, you can listen to the Pro Pick'em shows at 9 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yes, you can. Struggling teams in the NFL.
I'm going to raise my hand on that one.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about him yesterday.
Nope.
He did not want to talk about him yesterday.
Didn't want to.
So,
Won't. You want me to talk about him now?
the quarterback comes back and he has not won a game since he's been back.
Yeah,
Is that right?
No, he's won.
One? So he's 1-2? Or is he 1-1?
No, he's 1-2.
1-2.
Yep.
After the Super Bowl woes.
Man, let's hope not. I don't know.
But you got a
it's-
chance of getting Shady back. So
What's, yeah. I mean, I would take him. I don't know why I wouldn't.
if I was him, I'd get as far away from Buffalo as I can.
Get out of town, man.
Get out of
town
Buffalo.
while you can. And we wouldn't have to give anything much at all for him. I mean, it would be roughly about the same thing we got when we traded him for Kiko Alonso, which sucked. And I'm sorry. Yeah, you're starting to get me on this rant now.
I've been waiting for this. Because I've already given my Pittsburgh rant. And I'm tired of giving it. But
we don't have enough time tonight.
they postponed the new rant from last week's beat down to the Falcons.
Yep.
But I still think they're a struggling team.
They are.
Defense, you have to pick it up. I know you played better this week, but they were pretty much a one-dimensional offense with Matt Ryan just slinging the ball around. So, I mean, yeah, it probably didn't fare. You didn't think it was going to fare well because of the way that the secondary has played with Pittsburgh the last couple of weeks, or since the beginning of the season,
Right.
and the way Matt Ryan throws the ball around and how great Julio Jones is. But they kind of neutralized Julio Jones, and the secondary played the best I've seen them play all year.
You could take Julio Jones out the whole situation. You still got Ridley on one side and Sanu on the other, plus a double-headed monster in the backfield when they're not hurt.
Yeah.
They should be doing a lot better.
They should.
Man,
I mean,
Atlanta's being Atlanta though.
But here's the question: Do you feel that it's time to, blow that up and maybe explore some different quarterback issues with Matty Ice?
Well, I think it's definitely time to start looking for the future. Yeah, I mean, you might want to look at the draft this year. I'd have to look at the draft class coming out, but yeah, I'd definitely be looking at somebody new. Same with San Diego. Or,
I mean,
I'm sorry, not San Diego. The other LA team.
Well, if you look here, there's as we go back into the college, you can look here at
But
these
they're
Heisman
young.
hopefuls.
They're young.
I mean, but you got a junior in Oklahoma.
Okay, so there's
You
two.
got a senior in Will Greer.
McSorley out of Penn State. He's a
Yeah,
senior.
you got McSorley, and then
Everybody
you
else,
got two junior. You got a Justin Justin Herbert out of Oregon.
they're not going to leave.
So there's a couple,
They're not going to leave.
and then there's a couple.
There aren't a couple, but maybe. I don't think they're going to be that bad the rest of the season that they're going to get a top draft pick.
Nah, I don't know, man, because they're playing in the NFC South.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and
Carolina off and on.
Yeah,
New Orleans is the team to beat in that division.
Man, was that not a phenomenal game from him to break the record?
Speaking of, I know
Great
I
commercial
got
break,
IU fans over here, but congratulations again to Drew Brees for breaking the most yards? Mm-hmm. Yeah, most yards career. Good job, all time.
So it's him, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre.
Favre, yeah, yeah.
So I think Brady is what, fourth.
I mean, I still say the Saints are the team to beat in the South, and as good as the Rams have looked, I think New Orleans can come up and catch them.
I mean, they got an opportunity the way Drew Brees slings the ball around. He's very accurate. I mean, what he complete 78% of his passes is Monday night.
Yeah, he was on fire.
I mean, he has to be the highest
He was
percentage rated
kind of like
quarterback.
this.
I mean, he was sizzling. I couldn't tell
That's what
which
he was
kid that he had the headphones on in the Super Bowl win against
Right.
the Colts.
Yep. They did win.
So-
Speaking of the Colts,
Man,
1-4,
we'd have to
man.
we have to do a whole show on the Colts.
you hear a lot of grumbling out that way, folks.
We'd have to do a whole show on the Colts to go over all the deficiencies
Man.
that they have. One, I'm still not against trading Andrew Luck.
You can still talk. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Damon, roll it.
I'm still not against the idea of trading Andrew Luck.
Man,
I know y'all Colts fans don't like that, but I don't really give a shit.
tell it like it is, Damon.
I don't. I mean, really, why not?
I would say this, and I saw Andrew Luck play at Stanford against Notre Dame. He was a hot quarterback. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that he's no good. His time may be over.
I mean, I think his 15 minutes is up. Is he a Derek Carr's big brother?
Right?
You know, or is he a Jeff George?
No, I wouldn't say Jeff George. I wouldn't say Jeff George. I'd say he's got a couple more years to do something, but it may not be with Indy.
But the key. But see, I want to throw in.
Look what he did.
But see, even with Brissett, even if you do change, let me backtrack. Even if you do, I don't disagree with entertaining the idea. But if that's who your franchise quarterback is, you have to give him the opportunity. Give him some weapons.
Well, yeah,
You know,
that's
and then
the
you got to
problem
be
with
able
the
to.
line.
I mean, you got to be able to protect him. You got to be able to give him some weapons. And Andrew, look, you got to get rid of the ball.
Well, you don't have time to. That goes on the line. Irsay needs to put a line in front of him.
Everything can't be put on the line.
No, but when you don't
Everything-
have one,
yeah.
it's going to.
Yeah, everything can't be put on the line. You know, great quarterbacks, great players make things happen when there is no way.
I get that, but now he's got a new coach, finally.
But look at
that
Aaron Rodgers.
That may have been a major problem.
Look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers wins games without receivers.
How long has that coach been there?
McCarty,
A while?
I know he's been there a while.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Look, you had Chuck Pagano. I understand what he went through, and I feel sorry for that and all
That'd be
this,
way
that, and
too
the other.
long.
But you kept him you kept him 2 years too long.
2 years too long.
2 years too long. And I'm so glad that y'all got Grigson away from Philly. You know, that helped us. Didn't help you too much, but
And I do agree with you, Chris, on the Chiefs and the Rams are the strongest teams in the NFL. I do agree.
But I will say I think the Chiefs are a bit over the Rams right now because I see the Rams starting to dwindle down a little bit. They're kind of beaten up, banged up here. Who isn't? Yeah, I understand that. But I think the Rams are starting to deplete themselves right now with injuries. And I see the Chiefs, as long as they stay rolling, I think, yeah, they are the team to beat.
Right, I agree there. ATL, Sean said Atlanta's problem is coaching. I think the biggest problem in coaching is in Dallas.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
He would agree with you.
I'm not going to knock you on your team on that one, but Jason Garrett, just like Pagano, has been around way too long. I don't know. It's almost to the point now. What does Jason have over Cherry? To catch him in the hotel with
he's got another
cocaine and
picture or
prostitutes?
something, right?
I don't know.
He's
but-
pulling a Michael Irvin out there.
I don't know. He's got something going on, but I don't know how he continues to have a job just like my guy in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But right now they're 4-1, so I can't really say too much
anything.
about them.
They knew
So
something was coming up.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know, going back to the Colts, I hope they do something. I mean, they do have a new new coach. Frank Wright came in. He's putting a new scheme in. Hopefully, like I was saying earlier, that helps Andrew Luck. But like you were saying, you got to have receivers that are taller than 5'11", that are going to jump up for a fade in the corner of the end zone with a 6'3" cornerback and catch that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what the Colts need. They need a Bill Polian type GM. They need him back. That's what they need, because they haven't been good since his idea has been gone.
Since then,
you know what I mean?
Yep.
So either bring him off the studio stage and bring him back,
Put him in
or you need to find somebody who's under his tutelage. Because that's what is happening. He knows how to build a team.
Anybody else hear him say tutelage?
Yes. You need to, because he knew how to get rough diamonds out of the draft.
Yeah.
And right now, we're not getting anything out of the draft.
No, we're not
You're
getting
almost
anything.
drafting as bad as the Cleveland Browns did.
Wow. Cleveland Browns have a better record.
Other than your first round pick of that lineman from Notre Dame this year, every pick that you've had has been like Nick's pick.
Ooh. Ouch. Yeah, I agree. I see something changing. It may not. We said before the season, Colts were not going to be the 8-8, 9-17 that people around here were thinking. But I see if things change this year, after this year, the off season goes, Frank comes in and says, all right, look, we're going to put this together. I see the Colts doing something, but you got to get a line and you got to get taller receivers.
Yeah, Dawn is saying that she thought that he had the most throwing yards in the past 2 weeks.
He's got the most, the most attempts, the most completions, but he's got he's 32nd ranked in yards per pass. So literally, you're throwing dump passes.
So you're just hitting the running back and the tight end.
Right, and that's it.
And now that T.Y. Hilton's out, you're not hitting anybody.
No, because Doyle can't get Doyle's been hurt.
Yeah.
But man, nobody
Local
can
boy.
catch. Nobody can catch.
He's a local boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Local boy in
Yes,
Cathedral.
yes.
Cathedral.
Yeah.
I know you hate Cathedral.
Yeah. I don't hate them anymore. We did when I was in high school, let me tell you that.
Yeah, we had. I got some Cathedral grads on my page. Shout out to Jermaine Ball.
Your son went there.
Peace Brewer. My son went to Cathedral, yeah. He did.
Man, Julian Thomas, where you at? You watching this?
He's in school.
No,
he's learning.
Yeah.
He's learning.
We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk after this show because I'll talk.
Well,
to you.
I need to talk to him anyway about his Snapchats. For one, he's going to be our tech guy.
That's where our tech guy went.
Yeah, he went to school.
Ball State.
And he's real into the esports thing and this Rocket League thing that he's doing real big. And so I think he had a post yesterday that he had over 23,000 hits on his meme or whatever he did from his thing. So shout out to him. He's given us another angle of sports that us old guys aren't used to. So he's going to make us dive into the esports.
Good. I'm fine with it. I'll play Madden all day long if I got paid for it.
I stopped playing Madden. On the Genesis because Mike Tate was kicking everybody's ass in the neighborhood, and I got tired of getting my ass kicked.
Well, that's when you lost the love for football.
No, I love football. I just don't want to play it on the freaking video game.
Okay.
I don't know no 3D XZ Swift thing. I just want to
Man, that was like Mortal Kombat right there. That wasn't Madden.
No, I'm a fighting game dude.
He's a techie guy.
I do fighting games. So, but let's see. NFL, we talked about some stuff with them. We're almost done.
I was gonna say, I think before we cut out of here, let's get a little segment going on for the with the bats.
Oh, the bats. So
yeah.
It's pretty much going almost the way we went on our baseball show, other than I had the Braves going a little further.
Yankees got spanked.
Smoked.
Who's a Yankees fan over this way?
No Yankee fans here.
I'm a Yankee fan.
No, we were asking him questions. I was asking. I know my wife can't stand them, but every time I make her watch a Yankee game, and she comes and looks, Aaron Judge hits a freaking 900-foot home run. Every freaking time. I mean, he's like 0 for 3 bad strikeouts. He comes out the bedroom, sits down, Aaron Judge comes up, and he hits one somewhere else.
Well, unfortunately,
She didn't sit there long enough.
Yeah. So is it 16-1?
I mean, that was a beatdown, man. And something I agree with something she said to me the other day when we were out doing our moseying around town. She said when Boston and the Yankees play, and especially in the playoffs, there's really never a 1-2 or a 3-2, game with them. It's either one or the other wins by a whole lot of runs. And if you look in this particular playoff series, only close game was the last one. And it was only close at the end.
Right.
And Giancarlo's, they brought you there. You came there for those moments.
But if there's any Boston fans listening right now,
hey man, I told you I thought I liked Boston the whole way through.
oh, come on now. They're
I like
getting ready to get
Boston.
beat.
Houston's really good. David Price is only bad against the Yankees.
They're going to get beat. And Houston's going to go in there and say, we want that pennant back.
Man, this is gonna be good. This is going 7. I think it's going 7, dude.
Okay, well, I can definitely see it.
I think it's going 7. This series here might be better. This series here might be better than the World Series.
Oh no, I mean, man, Brewers and Dodgers are getting ready to go at it.
I mean, they're going to go at it, but do you think any one of those teams have a chance against these two teams?
Yes,
in the
I
AFC?
do. Yes, I do.
AFC.
Yeah, the AFC.
The American League.
Yes, I do.
The American
Unfortunately, I'm a Reds fan, but I'm going to have to say the Brewers are the team to beat right now. Brewers
they're
are
hot.
rampage.
They're
What,
hot.
11, 12 straight
They're
wins?
hot. They're hot. But I don't know. They're hot. But I don't see anybody messing with those linemen. Those lineups for Houston and Boston, especially Boston.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you pitch around?
You don't have to. You
Nobody.
pitch through it. Houston, it's exactly.
All right.
Houston's going to pitch straight through it.
All right.
Winning 6
Okay.
at home.
All right.
What?
That's what I mean. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
All right.
what are you talking about in Brewers and the Dodgers?
I like the Dodgers
Why?
because I like Clayton Kershaw.
Because I like the colors.
I do like the colors. I do.
They're blue and white, man.
Blue
Okay.
and white. What's wrong with blue and white?
Nothing.
It's better than the tacky Cincinnati Reds.
Come on now.
That made me be a Cubs fan.
Oh, that's your own fault. Sorry about that.
They've won since you won.
They've won since. What the hell's that mean?
They,
Say that again.
They've won since you won.
What the? I'm lost on that.
That means they won the World Series before the last time before you had. Since the last time you won it, they won it in between.
Since the last time I won it.
Yes.
What are you
the
talking
Reds.
about?
This is the last.
1990.
Yeah,
I
and
was
they
8.
won 2 years ago.
I was 8.
I was 8. 1990. I was 16.
No, I'm sorry. Well, I was 9 by the time they were. No, I wasn't. Yeah, 1990. I was 8. I was 8 by the time they were playing.
I was a freshman. I was a freshman.
I was like, what?
I was a freshman in Central. Causing all kind of havoc.
I was like a 3rd grader.
Yeah, I was terrorizing the hallways of the J. Edward Light Career Center. My mom probably doesn't like that, but that's what I was doing.
I was a good old altar boy.
Yeah, that's how I. Ooh.
I was trying to see where that was going. I was trying to see to get you where you was going.
Ooh, that's why he likes Notre Dame. It's a
So-
priestly situation.
Okay, so
So, how much time do we have left?
not much because my phone's about to die. So,
All right, so, but yeah, man.
but we do want to tell you again. Next week, 7:30, Wednesday, we'll be live here again at the Tavern, 802 Southwest.
Yes, 802.
802 Southwest Street. We're going to be here again, talking about basketball.
Yeah, basketball next week.
It's our first basketball show complete.
First basketball show complete.
Yep.
We've been waiting for this.
And we're both ready.
Yeah, because I mean, it's exciting.
Yeah,
so,
buddy.
The season starts. I think there's either next Wednesday or next Thursday.
Wednesday or Thursday is the first game because tonight the Bulls and the Pacers are playing the last preseason game.
I mean, and listen, for all the people that know me, I've been a Laker fan before LeBron. So don't come over and talk about I'm a bandwagon jumper.
No, he's
'cause that's
just dumb.
That's just not how it is.
He's just dumb.
I was a Laker fan when we had Nick Van Exel, Sadell 3, and Cedric Ceballos.
Yeah.
I was a Laker fan when
How did-
Vlade Divac came off the plane
Whoa.
with the cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah. What about your boy Tyrone Lue getting stopped over by the answer?
The answer,
He put it to him,
hey, but that question was
threw
solved.
that up, and he said,
What he lost?
eh.
And Laker Nation won another one. So, hey, I'm not sitting here going, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I think that the Lakers are going to win it. Because
I'd hope not,
the
because then I'd
great
really
ones are-
call you dumb.
Goddamn.
If you said that, I would.
So, hey, we thank you for coming to hang out with us for this brief moment on Wednesday night. I didn't know what you guys were doing, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Definitely. Real quick, bring up the Tavern again. They got Taco Tuesdays and Thirsty Thursday for the Thursday night football game. So tomorrow night, come on down here, tell them that the one in the ass sent you, and have some 35-cent wings and watch some football.
Hey, if you got a chance, try the garlic parmesan gourmet fries. Gourmet fries.
Yes.
They're pretty good. Pretty good.
They're good.
So, hey, once you guys come down and join us next week, have a beer with us. We'll talk to you. We'll sit here and talk some sports. So, but again, we thank you for coming out. You can follow us on Twitter at BWSports1.
At BWSports1.
There you go.
At BWSports Damon and at BWSports Dan. Click the like, share.
Button.
Keep going, David.
Click the like, share, save, pass forward, copy and paste.
Yes, all that. Go to the YouTube channel, BWSports1. Check out that. Subscribe to it. Also,
Hey, it's the
remember-
patients on the TV.
Yeah, that's why I pointed up there.
Hey,
That's
they're
my
getting beat down.
Man, workout. BWSports1, at BWSports Damon, at BWSports Damon on the Twitter. Follow, like, share, comment. Again, like Damon said, we appreciate you guys all following us tonight. And what do we got, Damon?
We're
Hold
out.
on. No, we're not. We got one more thing. Stand up. You ready? Here, we're going to do it.
What are we doing?
Courtney, he's about to sing the fight song finally.
I don't even know the words. You didn't pull up the words.
I'll sing it with you. Sing it with me. Ready?
Something, Notre Dame.
Cheer, cheer
For old Notre Dame.
Wake
Live.
up the echoes.
Oh, those of Rudy.
No, come on, you gotta sing the damn song.
Yeah, I
You
thought
lost
the
a
black guys
bet.
could sing. Why you're letting me down?
He lost a bet. He's gotta sing it.
All hail for Notre Dame. Way to go. Ooh, you're the
Yeah,
greatest
this ain't
this
counting.
year.
This ain't counting. We're gonna get you next week. All right,
All right.
sign it out.
Sign it out. Keep it classy, Andy.
Hey, Damon,
Yes, sir.
what if I told you that in 5 minutes you can make your pain 50% better by doing 1 or 2 movements to correct your symmetry?
I would either call you God or a knowledgeable person.
Well, motionawaypain.com, that's how.
Awesome. I like anything that takes away pain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don Green and motionawaypain.com is a new method to get the weekend warrior back on the field, heal injuries faster, and kick that nagging 10-year-old sciatica to the curb.
Nothing like a whole bunch of old people trying to live their youth.
This is true. This is true. Visit motionawaypain.com for a free lesson or a free consultation with Dawn today.
Well, I'm going to go check her out.